What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be breaking down the championship duel, going over the final results. And for those of you who don't know me, my name's Smitty. I'm one of the R4s in Nef's Alliance FAFO on server 1130. But yeah, let's jump right into it. Alright, so Championship Duel. If you guys didn't see, I made a previous video about this as well on, I think it was a day or two ago, so go check that out if you guys don't want to see the spoiler alert for who won. But yeah, I'm going to kind of skim through this beginning part, but you can see Nephisto, Cole, Bethy, Chef Solid, Shaping Roots, Chaos Charles, Ask Me Anything, L, I don't know, Min, don't know how to pronounce this name, Blue Falcon, Chubster, 1130 Defender, which is also Binks, GC, I'm Panda, and Captain No Name. So that's who moved on to the round of 16, and this is where things get a little bit more interesting. So unfortunately, we had Cole, one of our alliance members, against Nephisto. It was an unfortunate pairing, but ended up being that way, so unfortunately Cole got taken out. And then we had Bethy against one of our allies, Chef Solid. Chef Solid, he's been kicking butt, so this was probably a pretty close matchup, I would say. I don't know exactly, I don't know if it shows here exactly what happened. Yeah, I don't, oh wait, maybe I can watch the replay, can't I? Okay, so yeah, looks like Bethy pulled through, especially on that, her second squad did pretty well. But yeah, unfortunately Chef couldn't pull out the win, but that's all right. Then we got Shaping Roots. He's kind of one of the key players that has been one of Nef's nemesises recently after the 1126 SVS. If you guys missed that, definitely check that SVS out. It was crazy. He had the same kind of incident where he had to take out his teammate, which kind of sucks for him, but part of the game. And then Ask Me Anything went against lots of L's. Min beats, however you pronounce that, from High Five Alliance. I think they're pretty close too. 240, 229, yeah. Not too far off. Chubster and Blue Falcon. Chubster, he was kind of one of the key four that I expected to be of like in the top four. So this is first I'm actually hitting 300 mil, so congrats to him for hitting that. And then Blue Falcon, also pretty strong, but unfortunately not quite as strong as Chubbs. Then we have FAFO Defender, or 1130 Defender, which is Binks. He's changed his name like 12 times, so I'm getting confused which what his official name he's sticking with is. But when he gets GC, a little bit more power than GC, so wasn't too surprised that he was going to win this one. And then Captain No Name, he's another key player. At one point was one of Nephisto's arch nemesis as well. They used to always go back and forth, but yeah, I wasn't surprised that he won against this one. So moving on to the quarterfinals, Nephisto beat Bethy, no surprise. Shaping Roots beat Ask Me Anything, no surprise there as well. Chubbs beat Min, not too surprised, and unfortunately Captain beat Binks. So which none of these to me at least were surprises really. I kind of expected. All these people are over 300 mil in total power, whereas all the people that got into the quarterfinals that didn't win were under 300 mil. So kind of expected this to be the top four. At this point though, it's just like, man, are you lucky enough to not get placed against Nef? Which unfortunately for Shaping Roots, he was not lucky enough. Because then he doesn't get a chance to place for second. It's going to be him fighting for third basically against whoever loses against Chubbs and Captain No Name. So of course, Nef beat Shaping Roots, and then Captain No Name beat Chubbs, which yeah, Chubbs had 300 mil, Captain No Name 338 mil. So I think kind of expected that. And then going into the finals, it was Nephisto versus Captain No Name, which this was kind of a full circle moment, to be honest, since they were nemesises from the very beginning, and then here they are at the final battle, battling it out. But shout out to Captain No Name, he got second place, put up a good fight. So great job to him, and of course a huge congrats to Nephisto winning first. And then looks like Shaping Roots beat Chubster, pulling out third place, and then Chubster getting fourth place. So definitely some good battles. It was unfortunate for whoever didn't get a battle for second. Just the placement didn't work out in their favor for Shaping Roots, and more so Shaping Roots, I guess, since Chubbs lost to both Captain No Name and Shaping Roots. He probably would have been in this bracket either way. But yeah, anyway, congrats to top 4 there. And kind of a funny thing too is since they were nemesis for so long and like enemies and rivals constantly going at it, and then this last SVS, it was kind of a weird shift where so after we finished our SVS, they were going 1125 was going against 1152, and we decided we were going to come and help 1125, and then it was kind of like a, you know, they're enemies, they kind of came together as like friends temporarily, and so it was kind of a cool moment. But anyway, shout out to Captain No Name for a strong second place finish, and thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.